All right. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Okay, there we go. All right. So I think we're good. If everyone can have a seat and relax. Take your socks off, make yourself comfortable. All right. So you can sit with your legs straight or crossed, however you feel comfortable. And we're going to begin with breathing. So relax your shoulders and take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. As you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. And when you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, filling your lungs with air. On the exhale, your navel contracts toward your spine. With each inhale, feel your spine getting longer as your head reaches up toward the ceiling on the inhale. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders. Feel grounded where you're seated. Now, in the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our arms, but if you want to, you can just go up to a cactus position if you have any challenges with your shoulders. Otherwise, inhale and reach your hands up above your head, palms together on the inhale, and when you exhale, lowering your arms and hands back down. So try and move with your breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Breathing through our nose now. Now, in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, we're going to turn to the left side as we exhale, lowering the arms. And when you're ready to inhale, turn back to the center. When you're ready to exhale, turn to the right side. We're going to alternate sides as we exhale. Continue breathing through your nose. Inhaling up and exhaling down. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your hands in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now bring the palms of your hands together and bring your forearms together. Interlace your fingers and lift your elbows so that you're looking at your thumbs. And from here, we're going to make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, slowly rotating around as we breathe through our nose, flexing our wrists as much as we can. Slowly rotating. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making and move in the opposite direction. And then pause, release your fingers and bring your hands together in front of your chest in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. Now we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. We're going to place our hands with our fingers spread wide under our shoulders. Separate your knees and place your knees under your hips. Separate your knees so that they're under your hips. And check that your index fingers of your hands are facing forward. Relax your fingers. Try and evenly distribute the weight of your body in the pads of your fingers. And if your elbows are pointing out, rotate your shoulders so that your elbows are facing your thighs and your biceps are facing forward. Now from here, we're going to do cat-cow. Keep in mind that our head moves last. So we're going to inhale as we arch our lower spine, keeping our arms straight, lifting the head at the very end. And then exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine, tighten your gluteal muscles as you arch your upper back toward the ceiling and lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and then lift your head at the very end. So the head moves last. Again, on the exhale, pull the navel in toward your spine, tighten your gluteal muscles as you lower your head. Inhaling as you lift your head, exhaling, lowering it. Try and move with your breath. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Take a moment to just breathe through your nose. Now from here, we're going to walk our hands forward. We're going to walk our hands forward into puppy pose. So check that your knees are under your hips. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And slowly move your hands forward as you lower your torso and forehead down, opening up the armpits, relaxing, breathing through your nose. And then pull your navel in as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. Neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to inhale and reach our right hand up toward the ceiling, twisting our torso to the right side on the inhale, and then exhale, taking your right hand under your left arm and relaxing your right shoulder and ear down on the ground on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift as much as you can. When you're ready to exhale, come on down and relax on the exhale. Continue moving with your breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Try and relax your shoulder on the ground. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our right shoulder and right ear down on the ground and relax, breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can lift your left hand up toward the ceiling and allow your left arm to drape down behind your back. You can reach your right hip if you can, relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose. Now, if your left hand is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and then bring it down to the mat. And we're going to push the floor away as we lift and twist our right hand, reaching for the ceiling one more time. Exhale, coming back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to inhale and lift our left arm and hand up toward the ceiling. When you're ready to exhale, coming down under your right arm, relaxing the left shoulder and ear on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift. And exhale when you're ready. Move with your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and ear down on the ground and relax, breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can lift your right hand up toward the ceiling and allow your right arm to drape down behind your back, grabbing your left hip, relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose. If your right arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the mat. And we're going to inhale and lift our left hand one more time. Exhale, coming back to tabletop position. Now from here, I'm just going to move forward a little bit. We're going to straighten out our right leg with our right toes on the ground. And imagine that you're trying to bring your right heel of your right foot down to the ground. So we're going to stretch the back of our right calf, allowing our right heel to come down as far as it can. Breathing through your nose and release. Switching legs, straighten out the left leg, left toes on the ground. And when you're ready, Flex your foot so that your heel goes down toward the ground as much as it can, stretching out the back of your left calf, breathing through your nose, and release. Now from here, you can do puppy pose again, or if you'd like, you can do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, check that your fingers are spread wide, your index fingers are facing forward, and get onto the balls of your toes. Similar to puppy pose, we're opening up our shoulders, lifting our hips, and breathing through our nose into downward dog. You can lift the heels of your feet, stretching the backs of your legs, walking the dog as we call it, breathing through your nose. And try and relax your shoulders. And then come down to your knees into tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to bring our left foot forward, keeping our right knee behind us. Check that your left knee is above your left ankle. And then come on up with your hands in prayer posture. Again, the left knee should be above the left ankle. Instead of behind, you want to be above it. And not in front of it, but above it. Now you can keep your hands here, or if you'd like to lift your arms above your head, then you can. Breathing through your nose. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. Now from here, inhale and exhale, bringing your hands down next to your left foot. And you can get onto your fingertips if you need to. We're going to push the floor away as we pull our left foot back and bring our right foot forward. Again, check that your right knee is above your right ankle. As we come up in a lower right lunge, our hands are in prayer posture. Breathing through our nose. Make sure your legs are in front of you and not off to the side. You want them in front of you. And if you need to place something under your left knee as a cushion, you can do that. Now, if you'd like, you can move your arms above your head or keep your hands in prayer posture. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale as you exhale, bending forward, placing your hands next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And now we're going to spread our knees and bring our feet together and sit back in child's pose. Lowering your hips to your heels, then lowering your torso and forehead down to the mat. Breathing through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to walk to the front of our mat and stand up with our feet about 5 or 6 inches apart so that your feet are under your hips to support your body. Observe the weight of your body and check that your feet are, your weight is evenly distributed on the bottom of your feet. Now go ahead and inhale as you reach up and pull your navel in as you exhale, bending forward. Bend your knees, place your hands on the outside of your feet, And gently bend your knees, stretching the backs of your legs. Relax your neck and shoulders, breathing through your nose. And then bend your knees as you inhale up halfway and exhale down. Placing your hands on the outside of your feet, step your right foot back, keeping your left knee above your left ankle. When you're ready, inhale up into Warrior One. Your hips and your torso are facing forward. Your left knee is bent over your left ankle, and your right leg is straight. If you'd like, you can move your arms above your hands above your head, or you can keep your hands in prayer posture. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach as far up as we can, and then turn your torso and your hips to face the right side of the room. Lower your arms to be parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. So our hips are now facing the right side of the room. Our torso is facing the right side of the room. And we're gazing out over our left fingertips. Try and lower your shoulders. Imagine you're bringing your shoulder blades together behind you, lifting your chest, gazing out over your left fingertips, breathing through your nose. Now, inhale as you swing your right arm forward and rotate your hips and torso to face forward, reaching your hands up as far as you can, and then exhale, pull your navel in as you tilt forward, placing your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward, inhale up halfway, and relax down. Relax your head and shoulders. Bend your knees as you inhale, reaching as far up as you can, and then exhale, bring your hands down by your side. Now again, inhale, reaching up. Pull your navel in as you exhale and tilt forward, bringing your hands to the outside of your feet. Take a moment to just bend your knees, stretching the backs of your legs, relaxing your head and shoulders. And then place your hands on the outside. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so when you step your left foot back, you'll be able to keep your balance. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, inhale up into Warrior One. Hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. Now you can stay here if you'd like. You can go further by moving your arms above your head, reaching your hands to the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to turn our torso and our hips to face the left side of the room as we lower our arms to be parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. Gazing out over our right fingertips. The right knee is bent over the right ankle. The left leg is straight. Try and lower your shoulders. Imagine bringing your shoulder blades together behind you as you lift your chest, gazing out over your right fingertips, breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you move your left arm, your hips, and your torso to face forward now. And reaching your hands as far up as you can. Pull your navel in as you exhale. Bring your hands down next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Bend your knees as you inhale up halfway. And relax your head, your neck, and your shoulders. And then bend your knees, pull your navel in as you inhale, reaching up. And exhale your hands down by your side. Now we're going to sit down on the ground with our legs straight out in front of us. Sitting up straight. And then, if you can, inhale, reach as far up as you can. Again, you can move your arms into cactus position, or if you can bring your hands above your head, you can do that. And then exhale down. Now, keeping our neck and spine in alignment, we're going to inhale and exhale, tilting forward, tilting our torso forward as we bring our arms down to the floor outside of our legs. Try and bring your elbows down to the ground. As you exhale, moving your torso down over your legs, lifting your chest. Try not to bend your head, but lift your chest. Imagine your chest is touching the front of your feet. Breathing through your nose, inhale and exhale. Allow your breath to help your body realign and balance. And then pull your navel in as you inhale, reaching up as much as you can, and exhale, bring your hands down. Now take your left foot to the outside of your right leg, keeping your left knee in the air. And from here, we're going to take our left hand behind us near our buttocks, sit up straight. We're going to take our right arm to the right side of our body. And from here, we're going to inhale through our nose. And as we exhale, we're going to turn and wrap our right arm around the top of our left knee as we turn our torso to the left side, breathing through our nose. Inhaling with the straight spine and exhaling with the straight spine. Now, if you'd like, you can take your right arm to the outside of your left leg for a deeper stretch. You can also take your left hand behind your torso and reach for your left hip. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Take long, deep breaths. And release, come all the way around to the left side. And straighten out your legs. Gently lift your knees up and down. And then bend your right foot to the outside of your left thigh with your right knee in the air. Take your right hand behind you near your buttocks. Sit up straight. We're going to use our right hand for support if you'd like. Then take your left arm to the left side of your body. Take a deep breath as you inhale and exhale. Take your left arm and wrap it around the top of your right knee as you turn your torso to the right side. Inhaling with a straight spine, exhaling, gently twisting. Again, if you'd like, you can take your right hand behind your back and grab your left hip. And if you'd like, you can take your left arm to the outside of your right leg for a deeper stretch. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Try and inhale with a straight spine and exhale with a straight spine. And release, come all the way around to the left side and straighten out your legs. And from here, we're going to scoot up to the front of our mat with our Knees bent, and bring our arms parallel to the floor. Separate your knees, separate your feet a few inches apart. Make sure your feet are as wide as your hips so that when you sit back, you can keep your balance. Pull your navel in as you inhale, tilt back, keeping your arms parallel to the floor. Lift your heels off the ground, breathing through your nose. Pulling your navel in toward your spine. If you'd like, you can straighten out one leg or both. Play with finding your balance point. And then sit up, grab your elbows or wrists, and relax. And this time we're going to grab our toes. So separate the heels of your feet, again, so that they're as wide as your hips. And walk your heels in toward your hips so that you're sitting back. Pull your navel in as you inhale, lift your heels off the ground. And from here, you can straighten out one leg or keep it bent however comfortable you are. And if you want to do the other leg, you can do that as well. Focus on finding your balancing point. Try and straighten out your legs. And release, bring your feet down. And from here, we're going to inhale and then exhale as we slowly bring our spine down to the ground and stretch our arms out parallel to our shoulders with the palms of our hands facing up toward the ceiling. Now walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. And from here, we're going to then walk our feet to the outer edges of our mat. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. So knees are relaxing to the left, head turning to the right, keeping our shoulders on the ground, breathing through our nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale as your knees relax to the right side and you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. So now knees are relaxing to the right, head turned and gazing at the left hand. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, palms facing up toward the ceiling. And then inhale as you bring your head and your knees back to the center. Move your arms down near your torso and adjust your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And as you inhale, lift your hips off the ground and into the air. When you exhale, lower your hips down an inch away from the ground, not all the way. When you're ready to inhale, lift, tightening the gluteal muscles on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, come down an inch away from the ground. Moving with your breath. On the inhale, tightening the gluteal muscles as you lift your hips. Now on the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground, tightening our gluteal muscles, and then move our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers. Breathing through our nose, lifting our hips, pushing the heels of our feet into the ground. Our gluteal muscles are tight. And then on the next exhale, we're going to release our hands from under our hips and lower our hips all the way down to the ground. And then from here, we're going to lift our feet and hands into the air. As you inhale, grab the outer edges of your feet, and as you exhale, pull your feet down, bending your knees, placing your knees on the outside of your shoulders in happy baby pose. And from here, you can rock side to side, or if you'd like to rock up and down, massaging your spine, releasing any tension you may feel, breathing through your nose. Give yourself a nice massage, moving around. Experiment moving your feet in different directions. And then inhale your hands and feet into the air as you relax, lowering your feet and arms down. You can straighten your body out on your mat. And we're going to do the final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation, so close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, observe your abdomen contracting toward your spine. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips, relax your legs, relax your ankles and toes. Focus on your breathing. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, move your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring your knees close to your chest and rock side to side. And when you're ready, move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms as high as we can. We're going to exhale with a strong breath with our mouth open wide as we lower our arms down. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll end with the final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose, bring your palms of your hands together and exhale through your nose, but pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.